Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you a Salamangreat deck list for June 2019. This is my deck of choice for the format. After a long break, I came back into the game, and this was like the first structure deck that came out, me coming back into the game. And I saw its success in the OCG, and picked it up, and I haven't put it down since. I love this deck, and so let's get to the list. So for hand traps, 3 Phantasme, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, and for something different, I've been trying the Saravas. So this card is, it's pretty good. I think it's incredibly underrated. A lot of people do not expect to see this. And they kind of have to take like a second look and go, hang on, wait, what does this thing do? So essentially what it does is it stops targeting. It negates targeting. So it'll stop Fog Blades, it'll stop your Veilers, your Impermanents. Literally anything that targets, it'll stop. So if you're going into an established Orcus board and they have the double Fog Blade set, you're able to, for instance, you summon out your Gazelle, and they want a Fog Blade because, of course, why wouldn't they? So this essentially is like a 2-for-1. If they wanna use the other Fog Blade, then I mean let them, and then you've baited out both Fog Blades, and you're kind of free to play. And then just the stopping of the Veiler and Permanence is incredibly strong as well. So yeah, I'm a massive fan of this card. I think it's probably more correct to, if you're going to like a big event, to play the Impermanence. But in testing, this has been really strong. Then for the Salamangreat cards, we're playing the debug. It is limited, but now that we have mining, it's not such a big deal. If this was a 3 and we still had mining, it would be kind of stupid. So it is good that they did limit this. And then we play the triple Gazelle, best card in the deck. Poor OCG only has this at 1 now, which is unfortunate. I feel like if this came to 1, the deck would probably wouldn't see much play at all. And then we play 3 Foxy, double Spinny, and then the one-offs. I was originally playing 2 of this, because this card is, the fact that you can like chain block the Gazelle is insane. So it just can't get ashed. But the issue with running multiple of this is that you see it way more often than you would like. So it's kind of the same issue that you face with Buffalo, is that like if you just open up this and like nothing else, it doesn't do anything, and it's not worth it. It's not worth playing multiples. So yeah. And then instead of the Buffalo, I did run the Upstart. So this is essentially 39 cards. The Buffalo, again, yeah, as this is the same issue with the foul. You open it, you open nothing else. And I would rather, I mean, it is searchable, so, but you kind of always want to search for your Gazelle anyway, so I just, in like majority of situations, you just want to search your Gazelle. So I felt like this was better than the Buffalo. So yeah. And then the 1 field spell, of course. 3 Called by the Grave, so we don't want to get hand traps. And then obviously the consistency cards. I'm not a huge fan of this card, especially like this getting ashed is it's not very good, but it's just this raised the consistency of the deck so much after debug getting hit. It was crazy. I tried a list without this card. I tried it for like a couple of weeks without this card, and when debug got hit, and I just wasn't liking it. I just found myself bricking all the fucking time, and it was just too much. I actually put the deck aside until this card came out, and then I didn't even touch this card when Dane originally came out either. And as soon as I put it in my deck, I just realized I was completely wrong. So yes, you need to play this card. I'd maximize out on this card as well. I wouldn't be playing 2, I'd always be playing 3. And then triple Twin Twisters, because we don't want to get mined. I've been trying Cosmic Cyclone because Cosmic, it's banishing the raw, so they can't reoccur it, or banishing like the Babble or the Crescendo is really, really strong. So they're not able to get it back, or they're not able to get the search with the Crescendo. So that's really strong, but this is better against like rogue matchups. So against like True Draco and Altergeist and Sky Striker. I know Sky Striker isn't rogue, but still. This is better. You just have to be careful when you're playing Orcust, or you're playing, especially when playing Orcust, because most of the time they are going to search the Babble. But if the thing is like if they have hard drawn the Crescendo, then they're just going to Crescendo this, and you're probably going to lose that game. So be careful when you activate this against like decks that have all those counter traps. And then we play the double Rage and the Raw. So the reason I play 2 of this is because if you hard draw it, then you can get this, and then, like, if you have these 2, you're not losing that game. I was originally playing 2 of this, but then I just felt like 2 of this was far stronger, especially when mine came out. This became much stronger. So this is like your searchable out to mine. And then for the extra deck, we play 3 Balinks. Never. Oh shit, that's a Sunlight Wolf. Oops. 3 Balinks. So never play 2 of this. Always play 3, unless you're playing like some whack variant where extra deck space is incredibly tight. Then maybe, but in a pure list, I would never be playing like less than 3 of this, just because it is your grind game card. It just allows you to grind, and this card is so good. 3 Sunlight Wolf, of course, it's the best extra deck card we have, and then double Helio. This is like a standard lineup. I wouldn't change it. Maybe change it when the Link 4 gets comes to the TCG, but we'll have to see then. And then for the other one, we play the 1 Phoenix, the 1 Heater, and the 1 Avramax. So this was originally Ningirsu, but been testing this, and this is really strong. I've been really enjoying playing this card. I think it's just maybe I'm just enjoying it because it's new. But yeah, it is a very good card. You're able to like steal their Phoenix, steal your opponent's Phoenix in their graveyard, or steal the Kagari and make this, which is really nice. And then for the Exceeds, we play double Stalio, 1 Baguska and 1 Dweller. So I'm playing 2 of this because I'm not playing Super Poly, and I had the room. I was thinking maybe playing like a Boral Load, or like a Boral Sword, or maybe an Update Jammer would have been kind of nice. But I'm playing 2 of this just because like people don't expect 2 of this, and you know, a lot of the time you are able to recur, but in the case where maybe your like Jack Jaguar has been banished and you're not able to recur this, then the second one's always there, and yeah, just no one expects that. And then the Dweller, of course, because it's insane against Orcust. And then the Baguska, this is something I've seen a lot of lists cutting, just probably because of extra room. But this against the mirror is insane. You can just you end the combo and you just chuck this in defense at the end of the combo, and then the gazelles don't trigger and the stallios don't trigger, and it's you know, if they've drawn the debug, it doesn't trigger. It's pretty insane. So yeah. So that's it for the extra deck. I don't have a side deck for you today, just because like it isn't like really a tournament report. It's just a list that I've been messing around with, one of many. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and if you guys want to see any other variants of Salamangreat, or just any other decks that you guys would like to see, comment them below, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.